Yeah, I think we cool now. I think we cool. Let's see how it looks. Yeah. So yeah, man. What up, guys? Your boy Just King Zere. Welcome back to the Just King Zere podcast. And yeah, man. On this video, we're gonna talk about Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio in the States. He recently talked about. He said that farms are being burnt in South Africa. He said farms are being burnt in South Africa, and which is a lie. So basically, the guy was being confronted. He was being confronted by another guy there, an older guy, saying that South Africa is actually these things that people are saying are not true, because if you look at South Africa, we are in a coalition with a white party. And the guy who heads that party, John Steenhuisen, is the Minister of Agriculture. you know and there's multiple ministers from that party who are in government, who are running things. So he was really arguing what the Marco Rubios are saying. So anyways, before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel so that the platform can grow. Yeah, man. Let's get straight into it. Subscribe so that we can have more followers. We can have more people who come in. So Marco Rubio is lying, saying farms are being burnt. Farms are not being burnt in South Africa. Farms are not being burnt in South Africa. It's a lie. It's a big lie, actually. Because Marco Rubio, Donald Trump, all those guys, they're gonna have a tough time. Embarrassing the South Africans. It's gonna be very, 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 very tough for them to embarrass us, because they are coming with misinformation. They're coming with a lot of misinformation, things that are not true. So how can they tell us about things that are not true? There's no farms being burnt. There's no this and that, as if it's being done on a large scale, as if people are being persecuted. This thing of saying whites are being persecuted in South Africa is a very, very big lie. And all our South African people need to do is just to come with the proof, to come with the system, with the data, to prove, that these things are lies. If we can just do that, then we'll be cool. There won't be. Actually, the United States will be the one getting educated today, and I'm glad that it's happening on a public platform. I'm glad that it's happening worldwide for the whole world to see, because our brand is being tarnished. Our brand is being tarnished, and I'm glad that the squad that's coming in, it's a very, very powerful squad. You got Cyril Ramaphosa, you got Johan Rupert, you got John Steenhuisen, Minister of Agriculture, you got Ronald Lamula, international relations, you got Chabeni, Kumbuzon Chabeni, she's tough. You got so many people, and those are very factual people. They are people who really, really come with facts. So I'm very happy to see that we are gonna be there, and we're gonna be stating facts. And Cyril Ramaphosa himself is not a deuce. He's someone who can state and present facts. So whatever this, the people that are doing this thing are racists. These people are racist. They are the racists who are actually every year doing racist things. Because in South Africa, you know that every 2 months or so, there's a racial incident where the white person is calling people kafirs and all those things. Those are things that are happening. They're happening on a very, very consistent basis. I'm telling you, like 2 months is enough. like that situation that happened in Port Alfred in the Eastern Cape, where a guy wanted to take out a gun to Piao Piao, since we are on TikTok, and to he wanted to shoot the other guy. He wanted to shoot him, so wanted to shoot the black guy just because the black guy has been sent to come and dig or do something, which is very, very inhuman. It's very inhuman to do so. So those are the type of things that. So these people that you are seeing, these are them. They are them. They are tired. They are tired of not being able to. This is their chance to kind of like, rage. This is their chance to kind of say anything they want. You see them on the internet. They say whatever they want. They do whatever they want on the comments. They say, you guys, whatever. Look, there's no litter. This is their chance to express their racism. These are the people that left apartheid because they didn't want to leave apartheid. So these are them. And these people, they hate the fact that blacks in South Africa are doing well. They hate that there's a Cyril Ramaphosa. They hate that there's a Patrice Motsepe. They hate that. They much rather pay illegal foreigners or do something for illegal foreigners than just to spite black South Africans. Do you understand? They much rather want to spite black South Africans, by giving foreigners jobs. So it's very bad. It's very bad. And these people, they're tired, and now they want to ruin the government. They want to ruin the name and the brand of the South Africa. They don't want this South Africa. They don't believe in any rainbow nation. They don't believe in anything of that sort. They don't believe in it, and they've been pretending all along. So now they want to see us being punished. They want to see black South Africans earning 1 cent, 10 cent, like our grandmothers did. They want us to earn 10 cent like our grandmothers earned, working in the farms, working in the, in the fields back in the day. That's what they want. That's what they prefer. They prefer that black people in South Africa are fine with earning 10 cents. They want. That's what they want. They want us to remain slaves, and that's the identity that they know us as, and they want us to remain as that. They can never comprehend what South Africa is currently. They can never. That's why you see they want to run to the States. How can a normal person just want to run to the United States? You can't. It shows you that this is someone who cannot fathom. This is someone who cannot. This is someone who can. Who it's unbearable for them to see the success of blacks. It's unbearable for them. South Africa is unbearable for them. They want the old apartheid system. They want kafirs to be kafirs. You understand? They want kafirs to remain kafirs. Kafirs must remain kafirs according to them. So let's not confuse. Let's not confuse. And all the white people who are not part of this, I'm glad you are speaking out. Because this is the exposition of those black racists. Those black racists are being exposed here. This is them. So they are spreading misinformation. They are doing all these things. So you people have to get used to it. This is South Africa. And black South Africans, we are smart and intelligent people. We went to schools. We did everything. Do you understand? So for you to want us to be slaves to you, that can never be. That means that Nelson Mandela fought for nothing. That means O.R. Tambo fought for nothing. It means Walter Sisulu fought for nothing. It means all those people, Sobukwe, he fought for nothing. It means that all those prisoners, they fought for nothing. It means that all those things were all for nothing. The kafir must be a kafir, must remain a kafir. Kafir must remain a kafir. That's what you want. Well, that cannot be. I'm sorry. And there are going to be laws and acts that are put in place that will show you that, When it comes to the expropriation bill and all that, that thing has not even been executed. It's not even been. It's just they're just testing it. They're just seeing, because that thing has to happen. The land has to be distributed. Whether it's the government's land itself, whether it's the other land that's not being used, whatever, that thing has to be. It has to be dealt with. It has to be dealt with. Do you understand? Because if it's not dealt with, then our freedom, there's no freedom. All that, whatever it was being done, it was for nothing. That means we just fought for crumbs. Do you understand? So for you to think that our freedom is done, is complete, the phases are complete, it's not. Do you understand? And now you can't blame people and say that you had 30 years or whatever. 30 years, you had 400 years, bro. You had 400 years. 400 years of oppressing people and doing your way and planning your things. 400 years. And you are busy coming for us for 30 years and whatever. No, nothing is perfect. Do you understand? You can work together. Not these things of yours and whatever. Do you understand? So, to show you that South Africa is a well-functioning society, ANC did not rig votes. ANC did not do this and that. They said, okay, we got 40%. That's fine. We will get into a coalition. We will do government of national unity. We'll actually brand it to be the government of national unity. Do you understand? The government of national unity. That's what we're going to do. Do you understand? So, they did just that. The people got their position. Freedom Front Plus, a small Afrikaner party. They got Ministry of Correctional Services. You understand? So, very, very important to really, really look at things the right way, because there's so many facts that someone can bring out, that, okay, if you are saying that people are being persecuted in this country, why is things like this? Why are things like this? Why do they have this, and that? Because if they are being persecuted, then they shouldn't be even having any position. They shouldn't be even. You are saying BEE laws, BEE whatever, but your white person is a minister. Do you understand? So, of course, the country is not perfect, but there's many ways to deal with this thing. There's many ways. Together, united. You understand? I just want to say something. Okay. Yeah, so there's many ways to deal with it, but we have to do it with nation building. We have to be together. We can't go outside and embarrass ourselves and tarnish the brand of our country. Do you understand? So, Marko, Rubio, you are lying, sir. Farms being banned in South Africa, they are being killed, they are being what? The way you say it is very, very bad. It doesn't come out the right way. The way you say it does not sit well, The way you say it is not, it's not nice, man. It's not nice. It's very, 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 very bad. We don't want that in this country. We want to push a united front, because that united front is the way for South Africa to go. We don't want this South Africa whereby everybody's panicking. Whites are panicking, blacks are panicking, everybody's panicking. Where's the solution? Where's the nation building? Where are we going? Foreigners are telling us, hey, you guys, you are going through this, you are doing this, what, the South Africans are what, lazy, what? And we are listening. Everyone is just talking about us. We cannot, because if we go like that, then we'll go with the wind. We can't go with the wind. We need to stand firm. Black South Africans, stand firm. I love my fellow black South Africans, because you guys have stood firm. You have stood firm. You have challenged. You have gone on TikTok lives. You've done all over Twitter. You control Twitter. You've done it. You stood your ground, and that is a very, very something that is very, very beautiful and nice to see. Black South Africans stood up for themselves. You know, Black South Africans stood up for themselves, and may we continue to stand up for ourselves, because whoever controls the mind controls the narrative. Do you understand? Whoever controls the narrative, whoever controls the news, the whatever, controls the story. So when our people, back in the day, our people, they just used to watch TV and get programmed and believe those things. Now we can go live like this, and all of a sudden we are able to colonize minds. We're able to get people, at least if they're watching news, they're also watching this. So they become free, they become liberated. They're able to make proper calculated choices rather than being controlled robots. Do you understand? So it's very, very important. So, Marko Rubio, the facts are against you, sir. You are just putting lies, and if you're not careful, you're going to be exposed. Very, very much exposed. You've already been exposed, actually. Your own guy from the States there, he exposed you. Talking about South Africa's, as if South Africa is now apartheid 2.0. No ways, no ways. South Africa is not apartheid 2.0. South Africa is doing well, you know. South Africa is doing well. South Africa is not apartheid 2.0. South Africa is not apartheid 2.0. It's a rainbow nation of inclusion, of, yes, of course, there's been some issues here and there, but overall, this thing is still functioning. This thing is still working. Blacks and whites are still staying together in harmony. There's no civil war. There's no nothing. They don't like to hear that outside in the world. They don't like to hear that. They don't like to hear those things. They want South Africa to, because some people, they made a decision way back in 1994 that this thing is not going to last. Black people are not going to be able to manage. There are whole ideas that a black person cannot manage a country, cannot run a country. So it pisses them off that South Africa is still running, is still working. They have an agenda. You understand? They have an agenda about South Africa. And we keep proving them wrong. The more we prove them wrong, they will start to use lies now. They'll start to use lies and hire actors and all these things, and use the media against us. Because if you look at these people, these racists all over the world, whenever a black person, a hero of who's a black, they will try by all means to tarnish that person. Look at Michael Jackson. You know, why was Michael Jackson being attacked? You look at every black person that is like loved, and look what they do to them. So what even a black country that is seen as an excellent country that's being run by, they don't want that. They don't want that. So let's wake up, guys. Anyways, it's your boy Just King Zeri signing out. Yeah, let me just check something.